Hello everybody and welcome to TPG'S World. It is the 1st of March 2018 and I'd like to dedicate this video to my little brother Daniel, or Danny as we called him. He passed away in 2014 of complications of a surgery and some complications caused from a cancer surgery and some neglect on the hospital part and things like that. He was 41. His birthday is, as I said, today, and he passed away exactly 1 week from his birthday. So I just wanted to wish him a very happy birthday in heaven. I think about him every single day. He was my hero. He was one of my best friends. He saved me at a time in my life when no one else was there for me. My brother was, just like my mom and dad. They've always been there for me when I needed them the most. I'm very blessed that I came from that sort of family. So happy birthday, bro. I know you're spending it up there with mom. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could be up there having, I wish I could see you both here on earth with me, celebrating your birthday and having a great time. But I know you and mom will have a good time. And next week's her birthday, so you'll get to celebrate hers with her as well. So anyway, I love you and I miss him every day. And I just want to wish him a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Danny. I love you, bro. Speaking of surgery, as you guys know, I had surgery on Monday, and I'm feeling a little bit better today. I'm also day 4 of no smoking, so the problem is that I'm hurting, but I'm also eating everything in sight, and so because I've quit smoking, I'm eating constantly, so I'm trying to drink a lot and do a lot. But every time I think about smoking a cigarette, like I want to throw up, which is probably a good thing for me in that case, because makes me not want to smoke. And I'm not on Chantix or anything like that. It's just when I went into the hospital, I couldn't smoke, and by the time I got out, I was going on, almost 2.5 days. I thought, well, heck, I can do this. I'm not even wearing a patch right now, guys. I'm just like, I don't want to smoke. And I've had a few times where, like, I went in the bathroom earlier, my roommate left his cigarettes there, and I'm like, I could sneak one. But I know as soon as I do, I'm going to start smoking again. And I've been wanting to quit for a while. So I'm really happy that I'm not, because I'm feeling better, like in my breathing, and my energy level seems to be a lot different and things like that. So hopefully this will help. But I know it's better for recovery and everything if you're not smoking. So I'm really trying, and I hope that nothing stressful or major happens in my life. Of course, what can be more stressful than just having surgery, right? That would cause me to want to go back to smoking. Because the last 2 times I've tried to quit and have quit, something happened, like my mom's passing or something that made me start smoking or smoke more. So anyway, let's talk about how I'm feeling, because I know some people have wrote me. I'm doing okay. Like I said, I'm hurting a little bit. I'm feeling better in general as far as like some things. It's still, I overdid it a lot yesterday. I walked a lot. I tried to do a little bit of cleaning and stuff that I probably shouldn't have done, and I keep saying to myself, I'm only 2 days out of surgery, and that was probably kind of bad because I hurt so bad last night when I went to bed. I just, oh gosh, and I'm hurting really bad now. Like if I stay in any position for a long period of time, like watching TV or something like that, it tends to get really painful. I'm not taking the pain medications as often because I only take it when I need it, because I don't want to develop an addiction for it. So so unless I need it, I don't really take it a lot. But I do take it mostly at night, like when I'm trying to get comfortable, or if I do, like I said yesterday, I went to Dollar General and did a little bit I had to get a few things for the house and stuff, and I kind of overdid it. I walked a little further than I should and stuff like that. So when I got home from that, I was like, oh gosh, I got to take a painkiller. I hurt so bad I couldn't even sit down. And I am going to breeze by my play practice probably for a few minutes tonight just to see how my actresses are doing. And my assistant director kind of wanted me to look at something. But I'm not going to stay a really long time, and I'm not going to get up and down in chairs. I'm going to try to stay seated. So basically, yeah, other than that, I'm not running a fever. I've been taking the antibiotics like I'm supposed to, doing all the stuff that I've been asked to do. And I feel better. I've got a little bit of bruising in my wound. I've been keeping it clean and stuff like that. And they did it with the laser, so it's hardly noticeable. And I'd already had my gallbladder out a long time ago when I was in my early 20s, and you couldn't even tell the scar from that. So hopefully it's going to be fine. My biggest concern is just not getting a fever, not getting sick or any kind of infection in it, because I don't want to wind up back in the hospital. I really don't. I was able to get an excuse sent into work. I won't be returning back to work until I think they said March 14th is my next doctor's appointment, and then I can go back to work. But I'm not going to lie, I'm getting kind of bored. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm so used to being at work with people I work with and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I'm bored. I'm like, what am I going to do all day, like basically yesterday I binge watched an entire show in one day. You know, it was like the entire show I binge watched in one day, and I'm going to talk about that show in a video because actually it deserves to be talked about. So I'm just like, what am I going to do now? What am I going to watch? What am I going to do? And I still have to watch Wonder. I haven't done that yet, and I still need to do a review. But hey, I got 2 weeks to do all this, like 2 weeks and 3 days. So, but the doctor did say, you know, he said, don't stay locked up in the house all the time. So I do intend to go out and I got to go get some things done and stuff like that. So I do intend to get out a little bit. He said the more you move and the more, you know, stuff you do, the better off you are. You can't, you know, but I mean, I can't lift anything over 10 pounds. I can't be, you know, going out dancing or doing too much house cleaning and stuff like that because it's crazy. I've not slept in my bed yet. I've been sleeping on the couch because, you know, I have my dogs and my dogs all sleep with me, and I have a really small bed, and I'm so afraid they're going to get on my wound and stuff. So I've been sleeping on my couch, which I love my couch. I slept on my couch for a long time. I love my couch. I sometimes want to sleep on my couch in my bed. And that way they all can spread out around me and have their closeness with me. And I have a big body pillow that I put around my stomach. So, you know, because Waffles gets excited and in the middle of the night, if like my roommate comes in late from work or whatever, they'll jump. And even if they're in my bed, they'll jump and get all because they hear a noise. So they will, you know, run across my belly or whatever. So I'm so afraid they're going to hurt me like that. But so it's been okay. I've been sleeping really well. I'm you know, everything's working the way it should work so far. I'm not running a fever. I check it every so many hours. So I'm doing what I can to take care of myself. I'm eating, you know, properly. I'm eating a lot because I'm not smoking, and I do not want to wind up on like my 600-pound life or something from not eating. But you know, guys, I have to talk about smoking really quick. I started smoking in the 80s because it was cool. It was cool to smoke, and everybody I knew smoked. And it's the one habit that I wish I never would have started in my life. Like, it's just, it was a gross habit. I wish I would have never started because it has been, of all the things I've ever done and had to give up in my life, it's been the hardest thing I've ever had to beat. And both my roommates smoke, and my other roommate, last night, he was chain smoking. He's kind of picked up my habit now. He's chain smoking one after the other. He actually had to get a pack from me that I had left over from when I went in the hospital. I had a pack in my stuff, and he took that because he's chain smoking, and I was like, damn, you smoke a lot. And I noticed that because I guess maybe because I'm not smoking now, so that's really hard to be around people that smoke. But I mean, they would quit smoking if I asked them to. Not quit smoking, but quit smoking around me. But it doesn't bother me. It's just I noticed it. Like, I mean, he's like, what? I was like, oh my god, was I like that? And he's like, you know, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I went back and like watched one of my live streams the other day, one of my videos, and I was like, oh my god, I really was. So it's just crazy. But I think I'm eating so much because food tastes so damn good. Oh my god, like, I'm just like, oh my god, this is what chocolate pudding really tastes like. Oh my god, this is what barbecue tastes like. Oh my god. So I think like sweet tea is like, oh my god, this is so good. I mean, guys, come on, this is a sweet tea I got from the store. You know, I had somebody go to the store and get this for me. It's like everything tastes so good now. So I was like, oh my god, you know, what have I been missing all this time? So I'm happy about not smoking, and I'm just really praying that this time I can do it, because I've been smoking since I was like 16 years old, and I'm 48 years old, so you do the math, that's a long time. And in probably the last 7 years since my brother passed, my mom died, and even a little bit before, but especially since my brother died and then more into my mom, I was smoking sometimes up to 4 packs a day, and I know that's a lot and it's crazy, but I would smoke a lot, the most when I was making videos or doing live streams or working on my computer, playing my computer game, anything that I wasn't doing. And then, you know, like right before I got sick at work, I thought to myself, I go 7.5 hours a day without smoking. If I can go that long, I could probably go forever. And then I thought, well, heck, if it wasn't for this 7.5 hours a day that I spend at work, I'd probably be dead of, you know, something by now, because I would just constantly smoke. So I'm really happy, and I've noticed how much money you save when you don't smoke too. So I'm not trying to do some PSA for smoking, you know, no offense to people who do. And like I said, both my roommates do, and they've been very good about, you know, trying not to blow it in my face and all that stuff. But it's just noticing it. Like, my roommate's got to drive me around for the next 10 days because I can't drive on the medications and stuff, and it does hurt a lot to drive or to sit in a car for a long period of time. And yesterday it was just like one after the other, and he's like, and he smokes with that hand, so it's like, oh, you know, and you smell it more intensely. So yeah, I'm just planning on, you know, they say the third day was the worst. I call it day 3.5 because I smoked my last cigarette Sunday night at like 10:30 or 11-ish. It's like 10:30. So every night at that time count. So this is technically like day 3.5, and they say day 3 is the hardest. And I have to say, today has been my hardest thus far as the temptations. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not even wearing a patch. I've got them here. I've got all the way through to the end. All, you know, the steps 1, 2, and 3. But if I need them, I'm going to use them. But if not, I'm just going to kind of let it go and just leave it. And maybe my roommates can use it or something. Because I feel better. I've been breathing better. You know, I feel so much better since I quit smoking. So I'm really excited about that. I'm sure, you know, hopefully it'll, you know, be a whole new lease on life with me. People aren't going to know how to look at me without smoking. It's crazy, but I have had to learn how to keep my hands busy, guys. You've noticed. But people are going to be like, I can't, man, it's not Bradley without smoking a cigarette, because that's all people ever saw me do. And like I said, it is the one habit I wish I would not have started. About live streaming, I will do a live stream maybe tomorrow, or I definitely will do my weekend ones, but I might do one tomorrow or later this evening just to talk to people for a little while. I can't sit for a long period of time. It's already hurting me this long, going on, what, 11 minutes, so it won't be too long a one. Probably an hour or so is about all I can tolerate 100%. But I do want to, you know, reach out to you guys, let you guys know I care about you, I'm thinking about you. I'm going to do a review on Wonder this week because I have the time to watch it. I'm going to rewatch the Versace, Assassination of Versace episode from last night, so I can get that review done. And I got some questions that I was sent an email that I want to answer. So I got a few things to do. And you know what, guys? I could do 2 or 3 videos a day right now because I got the time. So anyway, guys, I love you all. Remember to be the best you can be. Don't try to change for anybody, because I've spent so much of my time trying to please everybody else that I realized the only person I got to please is myself and God. And that's it. So just be who you can be and be the person that God intended you to be. And remember, hating is a disease. Some folks, they need to get well soon. By the way, what y'all think of my beard? I'm growing a beard here. What y'all think? Anyway, it is hate. And back to the hating thing. Hating is truly a disease, and some folks need to get well soon. There's no point in hating on people. If you want to get a shirt that says that, check out my merchandise. I got a lot of t-shirts, sweatshirts for myself, Princess Waffles. Gonna have some cool socks coming out soon. Check them out. Guys, talk to you later. Bye.